What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live stream today. A little bit later than usual, people. I was out recording today at the Emirates, so, I couldn't do my usual 2 o'clock slot. But I thought, you know what? I was going to take a day off, but I don't want to let the people down. It's Friday. We got business to handle. We got things to talk about, people. And you know what? I actually thought to myself as well, you know what? This is the last Friday that I'm going to be like stress-free, nothing to worry about. Arsenal play next Friday. They play next Friday against Brentford. The game will actually be happening right now. Who knows what I'm going to be feeling like next Friday? Maybe we'll be winning the game, top of the league. Maybe Ivan Toney's messing us up and I'm shouting down this microphone. So you know what? I'm chilling. It's a Friday night. Big up everyone. I'm always keen to do different times of streams as well, because I know a lot of people in America and Canada and the Caribbean and wherever you are in the world, the time differences sometimes can make it difficult to tune in. So I'm going to enjoy this Friday before all the stress kicks in next week. I got a few things to say before we start. First of all, happy Independence Day to Jamaica. Huge country in terms of influence worldwide. Big part of my family as well. Big up to anybody with Jamaican roots. So if you support the culture and the country, I'm sipping on a red stripe on this Friday night. I'm relaxed. I'm chilling. Cheers, everyone. Happy Independence Day. History Channel settings in the background. You don't know already, man. Alexis Sanchez, man. I know this one causes a bit of a stir, because, the Manchester United thing, and, we're always going to have that little bit of anger towards him for it. But listen, let's keep it 100. For me, the best player I've seen at the Emirates Stadium in an Arsenal shirt, and I'm not saying he's better than Thierry, but obviously Thierry was at the back end of his career at that time. You know what I'm saying? Alexis, for me, is still the most exciting, best player that I've seen in the Emirates Stadium. I remember the good times. I feel like, it is what it is in terms of that. But Alexis, I know that one causes a stir in the comments when I put him on the green screen. And listen, people, thank you very much for tuning in. Let's get into it. Big up to Kevin Campbell and Sophie as well, who was on the Highbury squad. I tuned in late. We was having a little bit of banter in there. And I'm going to have a battle with Kevin Campbell this week because I heard the man bigging up Granit Xhaka. So look out for that one coming up in the week as well. Listen, big up everyone in the comments, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, Friday night. All the Gooners, enjoy this Friday night because let me tell you, next Friday night, I've got a feeling that maybe we ain't going to be as relaxed as we are right now. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm seeing, Ivan Toney running rings around Rob Holding, you're going to see a different Curtis Shaw TV next Friday on that watch along. So I'm going to enjoy this Friday. Listen, let's get into it, people. Make sure you smash a like on the video. Subscribe. We've been getting 1,000 likes on nearly every video. Loads of new subscribers. So I really appreciate all the support. And let's have a look at what's happening with Arsenal. Transfer news. We are 7 days away from the season starting. Craig David settings, man. 7 days until business. And I'm looking at an Arsenal Football Club that are not prepared for the season to start. What have we addressed this summer? We have a goalkeeping issue. Bernd Leno, 2 years left on his deal. Doesn't want to commit to a new contract. We don't have a number 2. In terms of a goalkeeper to be a backup goalkeeper. You look at the defense. Right back is a huge situation that we need to improve. We haven't done it. We've signed Ben White. Decent signing, probably overpaid. But can he hold up that defense by himself? Backup left back's been addressed. Nuno Tavares, cool backup player. Centre midfield, been one of the biggest problems in this Arsenal team for absolute years. We have half of it in Thomas Partey. We don't want to fix the other half of it for some reason. We're going to give Granit Xhaka a new contract instead of addressing the problem. Number 10 role, we've kept hold of Emile Smith-Rowe. Quality, but clearly we need a second option. We need another one. Last year we had Odegaard. This year we need somebody else. We haven't addressed it. Striker situation. Aubameyang out of form. Lacazette 11 months left on his contract. What happens with Lacazette? Extend the contract or sell him. Don't let him run down his deal. What are we doing? What is Edu doing? Edu told us we had a clear plan. Mikel Arteta told us we had a clear plan. I don't see the clear plan right now. They wanted Buendia, didn't get him. I don't know what's happening. Is the problem the owners? Is the problem that Edu can't negotiate the contract? Is the problem that we can't convince players to join Arsenal Football Club anymore? Why are we 7 days from the season starting and we don't feel like we're prepared? At this current moment, you could argue our squad is weaker than the squad we finished the season with. We had David Luiz, we had Matt Ryan, we had Martin Ødegaard. Now, I'm not saying that David Luiz is any major player, but just in terms of, we've lost 3 players there. Saliba's gone, Guendouzi's gone, Mavropanos has gone. We don't want panic buys on the last day of the window. We can't afford that Yossi Benayoun, Andre Santos, Per Mertesacker window from all them years ago. Yeah, people are telling me Edu's on vacation in Mallorca. Like, listen, let's say it like this. In reality, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can negotiate deals on the beach. If you're handling business, you can sign a player sitting on a beach towel, mate. It doesn't matter where he is. It's just when we're not handling business and this guy's on jet skis, we began to get a little bit worried. Like, yo, what's going on here, Edu, man? You're on jet skis in Mallorca. You was in Portugal. Then you was in Monaco with Ralsonelli. We ain't even got a right back. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to get some business done. And this guy's on holiday. I told you this guy was a travel agent. I told man about Edu, He's got to handle his business. Listen, the reality is, if we finish this window in a good situation, we'll be having a different conversation. But to me, I like to focus on the start of the season. The reality is we play 3 Premier League games before the end of the transfer window. If those games do not go in our favour, we're already playing catch-up. Nobody wants Arsenal to be in that situation. We need to get ahead of the curve. Now, how do we get ahead of the curve? Man said Edu Airways in full effect. I'm telling you, it's bedtime. Nah, man, we're up, people. Late night settings tonight, depending on where you are in the world and the time difference. Pep Guardiola had a press conference today. He spoke on a few things. Lionel Messi, Harold Kane. But one of them was this guy, Bernardo Silva. And I did a show a couple of weeks ago where I spoke about Bernardo Silva and a potential link. Now, I will talk about it, then I will give my opinion on it. I don't necessarily expect this deal to happen. I'm not for 1 second saying, listen, people, we're getting Bernardo Silva. What I will say is this. Pep Guardiola has said that Bernardo Silva wants to leave Manchester City this summer. Pep said the door is open for Bernardo to leave because we don't want anyone who is unsatisfied. An offer has to come in for him, though. Now, I'm just putting things together here. I'm not saying there's any real links that we're going to get Bernardo Silva. What I'm saying is this. The story behind it is Bernardo Silva is apparently worried that he is not going to get enough game time to get into the Portugal squad the Portugal team for next year's World Cup. They have a lot of attacking players, João Felix, Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo. They have many great players, Renato Sanchez. Sitting on Manchester City's bench is not going to help him. He wants to leave. He knows with Grealish coming in, with Foden, with Mahrez, with Sterling, he's going to be the fall guy, unfortunately. And I think he is an absolute top player. You can play him on the right. You can play him in the number 10 role. Manchester City want 50 million for him. 50 million pounds. Like you're saying there, you need 80. They want 50. They want 50 million for Bernardo Silva. Which for me, in a market that completely lacks value, I think is an absolutely fantastic deal for whoever gets him. Now, I want to click on this from Ben. Ben said he's going to Atletico. Atletico Madrid are being linked with him. But I've been reading a little bit into it. Atletico Madrid are having financial difficulties themselves. They built a new stadium a few years ago. They've obviously had no fans like everybody else. They bought João Felix for over £100 million. And they are not financially in a great situation, right? They brought in Luis Suarez last year on big wages. And this is why they're trying to sell players like Saul and players like that this summer. 50 million for Bernardo Silva. He also earns £150,000 a week. I'm not sure if Atletico Madrid can afford this deal. Looking into the details that I've been looking at, there are rumours they may look to get him on loan with an obligation to buy him next summer. But Manchester City want the cash now. Bernardo Silva is 26 years of age. He's 26 years of age. He's a great age. His game isn't necessarily built on pace. So he's a guy that you would think could go into his 30s. And people always say this, and I get it. Everybody says this, whoever Arsenal are linked to, why would he downgrade? Let's face it, right? Thomas Partey downgraded 12 months ago. He left Champions League and Spanish champions, although they weren't champions at the time, Atletico Madrid, to join Arsenal. Why did he leave Arsenal? Why did he leave Madrid, to go to Arsenal? Money, first of all. We doubled up that wage real quick. The Premier League, London, the profile. Our fan base is ginormous. We're going to boost your social media profile. You're going to get bigger sponsorship deals. We elevate players in that sense. At the moment, we're not elevating them on the football pitch. We're going to make you a bigger brand and personality. So when people say they won't downgrade, we've seen players downgrade on a regular basis, whether we like it or not, in terms of the quality of Arsenal on the pitch. He wants first-team football. He doesn't want to sit on Manchester City's bench. He wants to leave that club now. It's the 6th of August. You're talking 25 days till the transfer market closes in a market where not many clubs have the money. It's a difficult deal to get done. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to fill Arsenal fans with false hope on this one. Right? I really don't. Bernardo Silva, obviously he's worked with Mikel Arteta before as well. And apparently he's got a good relationship with him. I'm not saying for a second that this deal is going to happen, so I don't want to add any false optimism to people. Gregory says, Aubameyang downgraded. Dortmund were in the Champions League and challenging for the Bundesliga. We were in the Europa and challenging for top 4 at most. People will see it as a downgrade because they'll just look at it in black and white that Atletico Madrid are better than Arsenal. Manchester City are better than Arsenal. Dortmund are better than Arsenal. But football works in different ways. Okay, right now, my team is not as good as your team. But you know your 80 grand a week, for example, I'll give you 180 grand a week. All of a sudden, you're going to be tempted by that. Let's face it, money makes the world go round, right? Instead of sitting on Manchester City's bench, Bernardo, you're going to start every single week in the number 10 role for Arsenal. You're going to live in London. You're going to go to the World Cup. You're going to start for Portugal. These are just the ways he may look at it. As I said, Bernardo Silva, in fact, is on 150 grand a week. That is a difficult wage for teams to pay in this market. He's going to want a pay rise. But one thing's for certain, Arsenal have wages. They gave Willian nearly 200 grand. He won't sign for Arsenal, lads. Where would he play ahead of ESR Pepe? Listen, you rotate. He can play 10. He can play right. That's what competition is about at top-level clubs. Bernardo, just as good as Jota. I mean, listen, I think he's performed at a higher level than Jota in the Premier League. I think he got Player of the Season for Manchester City 2 years ago. He was exceptional at that time. Big up Fran in the chat. Yes, brother, that's what I'm talking about. Global streams, hit the likes, people. Yeah, do you know what? I was recording today, so I couldn't do the daytime stream. For anybody that is wondering why I'm, going live at 9:30 at night, but I had to get on here today. We still got business and things to talk about. And like I said, people, enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, because this time next Friday, we will just be finishing the game against Brentford. And we could already be having meltdowns. We could already be planning Arsenal therapy tomorrow. But on the flip side, if we beat Brentford, we could be top of the league. We could be top of the league next time this Friday. You know, we could be celebrating. We're top. We're winning the league, people. We'll see. A lot happens in 7 days. But right now, you know, enjoy your weekend. I'm chilling. I'm sipping a red stripe. It's Jamaica Independence Day. We're relaxed. We got to be thankful. We're here. We're breathing. We're smiling. And we're talking about Arsenal. Can we get Bernardo Silva? Arsenal at the moment, not particularly linked with him. But to me, 50 million, not many teams with money. Atletico Madrid kind of struggling to get the money together. I would at least be having a conversation if I'm Mikel Arteta. He should be ringing up Pep and saying, bro, come on, do me a favor, man. Who you got for me right now? You know, can we grab 1 or 2 players off you, man? Can we need some bits? You're supposed to use those links to get players, man. You know, your friends and your connections. But we move on. Bernardo Silva. Right. This is the next one. And let me know your comments, people. Would you, if you could get Bernardo Silva for 50 million, would you prioritize him as the number 10 signing? You know, naturally, we're not going to sign Bernardo Silva and a James Maddison. It would probably be one or the other. If you had a situation where you could get Bernardo Silva instead of Maddison, bear in mind he would probably be cheaper as well. Who would you go for? You know, who would you go for? Would you take? Listen, I agree. A lot of you are saying no chance. I don't see it happening particularly. But to me, stranger things have happened. People always have this feeling that Arsenal can't buy nobody because they're struggling. But there are certain ways you can make these deals happen, man, especially if you offer enough money to these players, man. Absolutely get Bernardo. Paul said get Maddison first. Boy 10 said neither, get Gravenberch. Jamie said, I honestly see Campbell coming in. I mean, we need higher than that. No disrespect. I like Campbell, but that ain't the levels, man. Mystic Curtis. Yo, I hope, man, I speak it into existence and we get a proper player. Guaranteed a banging head when on the red stripe. Only one, man. Only one. I'm telling you. You can't drink too much of that stuff, man. Maddison all day, said Sakanta. Bernardo all day. And big up Mark, who said it's midnight here in Lithuania. Big up for tuning in. And as always, appreciate the support. Make sure you like the video, people. Over 1,100 of you in here. Much appreciated. Big up Nelson with a super chat. He said, play him left, play Pepe striker. That's right. I said it. Pepe is our best finisher. It's funny, you know, a lot of people in the comments say this. Play Pepe up front. I don't know where that comes from, but could he play there? I don't know. Ryan said, depends on the system. Prefer Maddison. And Bjorn said, why not talk about Messi to Arsenal at the same time? I mean, we can dream. We will talk about Messi later on, even though everyone was photoshopping him into Arsenal kits yesterday, including myself. Paul said, I think Bernardo could happen, to be honest. Arteta links, first team football, got to be in it to win it, Curtis. Quality stream, mate. Listen, you get nothing in life if you don't ask. Ask the question, Mikel. Ring your boy Pep. What's going on with him? We've got the 50 million. We've got the 150 grand a week wages. We'll play him every week. Ask the question. If he says no, you're in a no worse position than you were before, you know. Pepe played as a central striker for Bielsa, says Derek. Fair enough. You know, honestly, I've never seen him play there, but I've heard a number of people in the comments or seen comments of people saying play him up front. You know, maybe we will. You never know. Alfred, thank you for the super chat, bro. Said Pep is the kind of guy to buy players just to weaken his opponent and not sell anybody in the same league. No way we get Bernardo. The thing is, bro, Arsenal are no threat to Manchester City. That's just doing a favour to your mate. Like, if he gives us Bernardo Silva, we don't all of a sudden overtake Manchester City. If Bernardo was going to Man United or Chelsea or Liverpool, I would fully understand Pep saying no. But Bernardo going to Arsenal, I don't think that Arteta would make Pep sit there and think, do you know what, I can't give Bernardo to Arsenal because all of a sudden it's going to revitalise them. I just don't think that would happen. I understand your point though, bro. I appreciate your super chat. No threat to Brentford. Oh, dear. Sebastian said, just subbed a couple of days ago, and now you're one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. Keep up the good work. Big up, Sebastian Eriksson. Thank you for joining the community. You'll be well looked after in here. We got a great community in here. GGTV said, Bernardo Silva for me, number 8 or 10. Stranger things for real. Yo, we've seen stranger things happen, man. I'm telling you. And what was this one? I just seen a good one that I wanted to see. Somebody said, MSR said, I'm handing in my notice to Arsenal. I can't be an Arsenal fan anymore. Looking at all the team's passes, it's killing him. Oh, man, listen, we all feel your pain. We're all there with you. Deep down, we're all thinking, do you know what? Do we just go on loan for a year with an option to buy Manchester City? Go and support them, you know, and then come back to Arsenal in the future? Well, unfortunately, it's a lifetime contract, man. You know, it's a lifetime contract when you support a football club. If only you could walk away that easy. Amir said, big up, Curtis. Love your passion. Greatest Arsenal fan channel. Disney has reached an agreement with Spurs for a new animation, Finding Harry. Do you know what? Harold has come back with his tail between his legs today, you know, with his statement. We're going to talk about that, but it looks like Harold is on his way back to Tottenham just in time for the Arsenal game, which is typical, isn't it? But yeah, Finding Harry, man. Where is he? Big up Albert as well in the chat. Hope you're well, bro. Yes, Curtis, a big belated congratulations on hitting the 30K mark. Absolutely well deserved, bro. And keep up the good work on your channel as well. Quality content. Moran said, gee, you've never read my comments. See it there? Patience is a virtue, my friend. You got there in the end. Come again, you know. We'll see it in the end. I don't ignore anybody, people. There's over 1,200 of you in here. I'll read as many as I can. And Angeli's having a real go at us here. Don't be deluded. Arsenal are on the same level as Leicester, West Ham and Spurs. Top 4 is off. Xhaka and Bellowin. LOL, we need to get real. Jeez. I mean, you're making me look positive about Arsenal. I mean, you ain't telling no lies in the sense we probably are on the same level as Leicester, West Ham and Spurs. But listen, you have to dream big. You never know what you can achieve unless you go for it. Stranger things have happened, my friend. Do I expect it? No, I don't. Not for 1 second. But you got to at least go for it, you know? So it is what it is. And Minia said, here since 20K and I donated 3 times only to you. Big ups. Hey, I appreciate your support, man. Thank you very much. Let's move on, people. Fabrizio Romano, the man everybody follows when it comes to transfers. Is he the man or is he just a hype man? I don't know. He actually might be coming on this channel at some point in this transfer window. Stay tuned for that one, people. Let me know if that is a video that you would like to see. I am actually in contact with him, and I don't mean like Arsenal. I'm not just being linked. We are genuinely having conversations. Fabrizio may be on the channel in the near future, but let me know if that's a video that you would really want to see, or do you lot think, you know what, it's a bit of a hype merchant, let's just stay away from it? Let me know, people, in the comments. But Fabrizio has spoken today. He has spoken about Arsenal on his Twitch stream, and he has said, I think a number 10 will be the next signing for Arsenal. James Maddison is a target, but not an easy signing. Odegaard is the priority, but Arsenal are waiting on Madrid to make a decision. I mean, I think when you're in that kind of position, you can kind of just throw anything out, you know? I don't know. I mean, he says Odegaard is the priority. He says our next signing will be a number 10. He said our next signing will be a number 10. But the Maddison one is difficult because I think he was alluding to the fact they're going to want a lot of the money up front. Do Arsenal have a lot of the money up front unless they sell a few players? But he says Odegaard is still the priority. That seems a strange one for me. 30 to 40 minutes. Why? We can't wait for Odegaard. That's the problem. This is my worry with Arsenal. If Arsenal have been given some encouragement by Real Madrid that, you know, hang around and maybe you'll get Odegaard at the end of the window, we can't do that. We haven't got time for that. You know, we need to get the deals done and look after ourselves. Because what do? Do we sit there and wait for Odegaard at the end of the window and Ancelotti decides he wants to keep him. I'm hearing Toni Kroos got injured for Real Madrid. That's another midfielder down. They may decide to keep him. If you turn down your Maddisons and players like that, it can turn into desperation at the end of the window. Mateus Pereira's just gone to Saudi Arabia. For me, a player that we should have looked at, £20 million. I know he's got a huge wage over there, but surely he would have wanted to come to Arsenal. Aouar's out here, Aouar is like just waiting, desperate for someone to sign him. And Maddison's there to be done. I'm hearing that Maddison is there to be done. Pay the money, the deal's there. You heard Brendan Rodgers' interview the other day. The guy was absolutely scrambling. The man was angry with the question. Man said, I've already answered the question. What are you asking me that question for? You know what's going on in the background. Leicester have pulled Brendan Rodgers into that office. They've said, listen, Brendan, you know how this football club works, yeah? We want you to get Champions League. We'll back you with some signings. But every year, a player can get sold at the right price. Maguire, 80 million. Chilwell, 50 million. Mahrez, 60 million. Kante, 35 million. This is just another one in the line. They've got a new training ground. Do you know what I'm saying? Them things don't come for free. Players get sold. Maddison was injured a little bit last season. He had a little bit of a fallout off the pitch with his disciplinary issues. Arsenal dropped 60, 70 million on the table. Leicester accept it. I'm telling you that now. But will Arsenal pay the money? That is the problem with Arsenal. They're on this Klarna business. And not everybody accepts Klarna. You can't buy now, pay later. Sometimes the money has to be on the table. So whether Arsenal are going to act like that remains to be seen. And that's the problem at the moment. But for me, as much as I think Odegaard is a decent player, I would not be waiting around till the end of August for Odegaard. Akil said, most possibly Odegaard on loan can only happen. The problem with that, he has 2 years left on his deal. So for me, Real Madrid sell him or keep him, unless they extend his contract and loan him. But to loan him out and then next summer he's got a year left, I think that would be very difficult for them to do that. I think they would want to cash in on him if they let him go. Man said, Klarna, yo, I'm telling you, you know what Arsenal are on already, man. Straight Klarna business. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're moving. You can't move like that when you're a big club like Arsenal. Manchester City just bought Grealish, 75 million up top, bang. 25 million over a couple of years, deal done. 100 million, no messing about. We're turning up offering, man, 20 million up front and 10 million up front. They ain't going to take that. People saying there is a Toni Kroos injury, so there you go. Real Madrid could hang on to him. But like I said, for me, I've said this over and over again. Pay the money for Maddison if you want him. Robbie World said, what has this club come to? We are scared of Brentford. Do you know what? I'm not scared of Brentford. I'm scared of Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm scared of Arsenal, bro. I ain't scared of Brentford. Brentford don't worry me. I'm scared of Arsenal. Arsenal will defeat themselves. It ain't nothing about Brentford. Brentford aren't that good. I ain't scared of Ivan Toney's a good player. They've got a couple good players. I'm scared of Arsenal. We defeat ourselves. That's where we're at, bro. You know, we're that club. We implode at any given time. Brentford got their big boy pants. Bro, I said this in the week. Brentford are going to have a real good go at us. It will either go horribly wrong for Brentford because they play open and expansive football. Two things happen when you do that. You either come to the Premier League and do what Norwich do, where everyone says, damn, they play great football, but they get slapped every week and concede 3 or 4. Or you do what Leeds do, where occasionally you lose 3-0, but sometimes you win 3-0 because your football is so good. It depends. Ivan Toney might make the difference, you know. Odegaard not good enough to wait for? Definitely not to wait for. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not waiting for him. If the deal was there in front of us now, then we can have that conversation. If they're telling us to wait till the end of the month, come on, man, make your move and do something else. Big up, Camille. Thank you very much for the super chat, bro. Appreciate your support. Arsenal need to push Stan out. Bad recruitment and performance comes from bad managers plus board, which comes from bad ownership. Wrong man on the wheel will run your club to the ground. Barcelona should be the wake-up call. I mean, I heard an interview today with the Barcelona president saying that Barcelona, they're not too far away from potential bankruptcy. Over 450 million euros that they've lost since the pandemic started is what I was hearing. But we're in a different situation with this guy. This guy's got money falling out of his pockets in terms of Kroenke. He doesn't invest in the football club. He doesn't need to sell. It's a difficult situation. Arsenal need to force Stan out, as you said. We want that. We saw that the protests, we didn't keep that momentum going for long enough. It's going to be very difficult to push Stan Kroenke out of the door, and that is the problem. Whilst I agree with what you're saying, pushing him out the door is very difficult. Big up that guy D, he said, big up Curtis, not getting notifications for live for some reason. Smash the likes up, ladies and gents. Make sure you click that notification bell and click all videos as well. YouTube sometimes, the notification seems to come like halfway through the video. So apologies for that for anybody who hasn't got a notification. Arsenal, the wheel kickers of football world. Ain't man like Stan getting sued. Yeah, he's getting sued, but apparently that's going to take a long time to go through the courts. Zach said Daniel Ek in. I mean, we need Ek to come back with another bid and apply some pressure. Saka, Sancho, Rashford said, Curtis, check your Twitter. Edu is chilling in Mallorca. Do you know what? I'm going to have to try and get that on screen, people, for you guys to see, because I actually haven't seen the picture, although I did hear about it. I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter where he is, but when you ain't doing business, you're going to get questions asked of you real quick. Oh, man, what is he doing? This guy's taking us for a joke. He really is. Man's wearing some... Edu, man, come on, sign some players, bro. I don't know what this guy's doing, but yeah, it is what it is, people. Let's hope he's signing players while he's on the beach. Man said Bella in extension. That's about all we're getting right now. But let's hope he gets some deals done. Let's get into your comments. Bad Boy says, big up Curtis in the chat. Hope you're well, bro. Curtis, have you seen the Asensio links with Arsenal as well? I'm not sure if I'd be happy with that. I think a couple years ago, Asensio I thought he was going to be like a world beater. The injury has held him back. I still think he can have a bright future at Madrid. I don't see that one coming to fruition, to be honest. Big up, Sebastian. Thank you very much for the super chat and the support, bruv. If we lose to Brentford, I'll just have to accept it. I'm tired of the memes and jokes. But that's just the reality right now. Do you know what? It was funny. I saw somebody tweet today. They said, if Arsenal lose to Brentford, is the season over? And you know, I sat there and I thought, what a crazy thing to say. How can a season be over after one game? But he was kind of alluding to the fact that if we lose to Brentford, bear in mind that our next two games are Chelsea and Manchester City, you're already sitting there thinking, we're already climbing a hill. I think it's vital that Arsenal win next Friday. I think playing a newly promoted team, a team that's never been in the Premier League, we need to just go there and do a professional job on Brentford. They're going to be fired up. Their fans are going to be going crazy, but show them what the Premier League is about. Listen, there's levels to this thing. We got 50 million Aubameyang, 50 million Lacazette, 70 million Pepe. We're supposed to just handle biz. You know what I'm saying? So I hope we show that next Friday. And don't forget as well, people, tomorrow, Community Shield watch along, 5 o'clock kickoff. I'll be on from 4:30. Manchester City against Leicester. So tune in for the Community Shield. Sunday, Tottenham versus Arsenal watch along. The Mind Series pre-season friendly tournament. 2 o'clock kickoff, live from 1:30. This week, we've got a couple of shows planned. I'm going to do a Premier League preview show. I'm going to get 2 or 3 guests on at the same time. And we're going to predict champions, top goal scorer, where will Arsenal finish, who gets relegated, all of that good stuff. And Monday as well, I'm going to set up a fantasy football league. And I'll put the code and everything in the chat. Get all of you guys and girls involved if you want, and we'll give a prize away at the end of the season for whoever wins it. So lots to look forward to as we build up the Premier League. And as I say, man, I'm going to try and enjoy myself before all the stress comes next week of Arsenal. Big up Afan, he said 2:30 in India. Love to hear. Thank you for tuning in the middle of the night in India. Appreciate your support. Camille, thank you for the super chat, bro. Said falling down is falling down. You might not fall on financial ground, but with Stan, you will on the sport one. I mean, this is why I actually want to do some streams with some Arsenal fans or whatever, or content creators in America, because I'm really intrigued to find out what is the general feeling of Stan Kroenke as an owner in America, because it's so frustrating. This guy has got so much money. He's got so much money. Why does he not just sit there and go, you know what? He's about 60 years of age, 60, 70 years of age. Why don't he just turn up one time and say, you know what? Let me just stop messing about and show these lot what I'm really about. Do you know what I'm saying? And just go and spend 200 million on one window and just go and win trophies. But the guy's just got no interest whatsoever in achieving anything major. He's just willing to sit there and go through the motions. I don't understand it. The club is starting to lose money, so he's not even making the money that he used to make. You know, I don't understand it. Arsenal have always been psychologically weak. We need a decent start and get some momentum. Listen, we've got to beat Brentford because we play Chelsea and Manchester City after that. Imagine sitting there at the end of August and we haven't won a game. Transfer windows closing. We'll start panic buying players at the end of the window. It's not the way to go. Beat Brentford. Then we've got Chelsea. Chelsea's a difficult game, but we also have to look at the fact we beat them twice last year in the Premier League. So we do have a little bit of a psychological edge over them in that sense. Play them at home, full stadium, have a go at them. Man City away is a free hit because we just never seem to perform against Man City. But still, you go there and have a go. You never know what's going to happen. Big up to Joseph Connor Golden. Appreciate you becoming a member of the channel, bro. The plan is to have a member stream on Sunday. All right, member stream on Sunday as well. So look out for that. I will put that on the community page for all the members. Anyone who is a member on this channel, and I always say when I do members only streams, opportunity for you to come on the channel. I'll put the link in the description. If you want to come on, have your say, get that done, people. So big up to you. And 1.5k watching, not even 500 likes, people. Listen, can we hit 1,000 likes? I know it's not the usual time for me to be streaming, but, you know, we move in. I want different people to be able to tune in because of the time differences worldwide. Some people don't get to tune into the earlier streams. And so, yeah, but big up. If we can get 1,000 likes, and don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already. We're onwards and upwards. We just hit 30, we want it 40 and 50 and way beyond, people. So there we go. But big up to everyone for tuning in. Let's see what else you got to say. Abdi said, big up Curtis. I've recently watched the Brazil national team documentary. Edu was the go-between for the manager and the players, and we're relying on him. I told you about this guy, bro. This guy was not in a serious role in the Brazil national team. He was an organizer. He organized the trips. He spoke to the players and said, okay, mate, you know, I'll speak to the manager. A go-between, you know, he wasn't in a serious position of power in the Brazil national team. So for him to get the job he's got at Arsenal, even though I'm a fan of him in the sense that he was an invincible, but the guy had no previous experience in any success of doing this. So he got a job that, like Mikel Arteta, he's underqualified for. Pack said, I applaud that, Curtis. Big up. Mr. J said, good time for a stream. Yeah, listen, it suits a lot of people, so you have to mix it up. Big up. Elia says, big up, people. Buenos Aires Guna. Curtis, will you ever have some of your subscribers come on and chat? I would love to talk about football. 100%. 100%. What it is, and I'll be totally honest with you, I have had subscribers on the channel before. I've seen on other channels at times where they've brought people on and people have, you know, said wild things on the chat. So really, I will bring on regulars who I've had in the channel for a long time, or I see them constantly commenting, just to protect your own channel. You have to do that. But I'll be happy to have some of you guys on and give me your opinions as well. So I won't just have that purely for members. I'll be happy to have some of you guys on as well. Big up the family for becoming a member on the channel as well. Much appreciated. Thank you for your support. And as I said, keep your eye out on the community channel for all the latest updates in terms of the streams, and get yourself on. Come and give me your opinions. Pac said, I appreciate the late stream because I just got off from work. I've been missing it lately so I can catch the live. Yeah, big up, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Listen, let's move on. Let's move on, people. A few more bits of news in terms of Arsenal. Today was media day at Arsenal, where they, take all their pictures and the new kit and this, that, the other, and all the usual suspects were there. And you're always like, oh, man, it's, Tobias said, I cook with your streams in the background daily. Big up, Tobias. You got Hector Bella in here. All smiles. Of course, he's all smiles. Another year. They're not getting rid of me. I can plant trees, do what you like. I think Bellerin is going to be at the club this season. I just do. I don't think anybody else is going to come in for him. I think that Inter Milan one was the only opportunity to maybe move him on, and I don't see it happening now. So he's all smiles there, as he should be. Look at this guy. This look reminds me of like a cartoon character or something. It's like, who was that dog man back in the day? Was it Muttley or something? He used to have that funny laugh, like, like he can't believe that he survived another year at Arsenal Football Club. Like he's thinking, yo, how the hell am I still here? Like, like, how am I still getting paid 60 grand a week to play for Arsenal? To pass the ball backwards and sideways, man. Look how cheeky that face is. El Neni knows, man. He said, yo, man, I'm living life right now. I'm on 60 grand a week. I'm playing for Arsenal. Big up El Neni, man. You're a real hustler still, but I don't know how you're still at the football club. I'm baffled. The first two pictures are painful. Josh said, Curtis, do you go to away games as well as home games? Yeah, I got to be honest. I love the atmosphere at away games. I don't know. There seems to be a different feeling when you go to an away game. It's like the fans are more together. You're away from home and you're like, yo, we're all in this together. At home, sometimes the atmosphere is a bit up and down, man. Obviously, I love going to the Emirates. I was at the Emirates today, man, and I was just looking, thinking, yo, man, I can't wait for the season to start. But at the same time, I do like away games as well, the traveling and all that. Big up, Trev Uzel. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member as well. Big up to all of you for supporting the channel. I'm constantly trying to look at how we can upgrade the channel, and I want to try and get merch going and some other things for you guys. There have been a lot of suggestions, so we're always, any ideas you've got for the channel, put them in the comments now or afterwards. I'm always open to your ideas, people. Here was Ben White, looks all smiles now. I'm sure he's still delighted to be at Arsenal, and this is going to boost his profile even further in terms of getting into that England squad, getting into that England team. And man said Tavares taught him that laugh, that naughty dog laugh, man. And yeah, Ben White looks happy at the moment. Let's hope he stays that way. And Aubameyang, listen, bro, you're putting me under so much pressure right now. Yeah, this guy's putting me under pressure because I'm defending this guy to the hill. And at the moment, we ain't seeing too much from this guy. I mean, we were talking about Lionel Messi yesterday, and I was debating people because I was saying R9 Ronaldo is still my GOAT. It's fine to call Messi the GOAT. I understand it. And he probably is justified being called the GOAT. But R9 is just my GOAT, people. He's my favorite player of all time, yeah? This guy right now is wearing R9's boots. If you're going to wear these boots, yeah? These boots are legendary, by the way. I had these back in the day. I know they've re-released them now, and Aubameyang's wearing them. If you're wearing R9's boots, you better perform, bro. You better perform. I'm with you, Herco. I'm saying it loudly, My striker. I'm saying it. I'm backing Aubameyang to the hilt. When it goes wrong, I'll take all the abuse from all of you. I'm backing him. If we can put up with El Neni, Bellerin, Xhaka, all these men who've done nothing at the football club, really, I'm giving it one last defense of this guy. If it goes wrong, I will stand here with open arms and I will take all the criticism from everybody who told me he was finished, who told me he's the new Odin Wengi, who told me he's the Gabonese Sonogo. I will take all the criticism. But at the same time, if Aubameyang starts banging goals in, everybody that was slandering him, I want the apology to be as loud as the criticism. Yeah, I want people to say, you were right, there's still a player in there. Equally, if it goes the other way, you will get the apology from me and I will admit, yo, this guy's washed up. We need to move him on. But I'm keeping the faith in Aubameyang. There's goals in him this year, man. He's all smiles again, people. Big up John Layout with the super chat. Where you been, man? I ain't seen you for a long time, bro, with that Denilson picture. Curtis, long time, and congrats on the 30K. When are we going to Denilson at the background? He's better than these midfield rejects we have, excluding Partey. It's funny, you know, I used to look at Denilson and think, you are the least Brazilian central midfielder that I have ever seen. But in reality, you know, looking at it now, he's probably better than El Neni. You know, he's probably better than El Neni, to be honest. So I don't know if Denilson ever makes the background, but we might just do it for banter at some stage, you know. But big up, bro. Appreciate the support as always. Guna for Life said Aubameyang needs creativity, 100%. Drew Honcho's just said Pele was overrated. That is a comment I don't think I have ever seen in my entire life. Of course, you know, I didn't really see him live or anything, but, you know, scoring goals in a World Cup at 17. I don't know. Some of the older viewers, let me know who saw him live, man. Would you say Pele was overrated? I've never heard anyone say that. One Love said, say it with chest. Yo, let me tell you, people, I'm punching chest, bro. Aubameyang, my striker. I'm backing him. I'm backing him, people. This guy has got credit in the bank. Don't get me wrong. He's in the overdraft now, you know. The savings are done. The savings are finished. Lifting the FA Cup and chipping Chelsea in the final, yo, that savings is gone. You're into the overdraft. You know what I mean? I'm sending you reminder letters through the post. Yo, if you don't pay this in the next couple months, bailiffs are coming to the door still. But you're still here. Your bank card still works. You know what I'm saying? But if you score goals this season, we'll get you out of that overdraft. I'm backing Aubameyang because, as I say to everyone, give me the alternative. If you give me the alternative and it makes more sense, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. But you can't tell me Lacazette is the alternative, who's never touched 15 goals in a Premier League season at Arsenal. You can't tell me Tammy Abraham from Chelsea is the alternative because that brother, no, I don't want him at Arsenal, right? Where's the alternative? Yeah, we could try a thing with Martinelli, but he ain't played up front in the Premier League, so we don't know what he's going to produce. Aubameyang, I'm backing you to the hill, bro. And you're going to put me in a difficult situation if it don't work. But I'm on this, yo, my striker business. Season starts next week. Score that goal against Brentford. No one will care what happened pre-season. Yeah? I'm telling you, 6 months or debt collectors will reach. I'm telling you, man, he has to take them R9 boots off and we have to go back to basics. Curtis, apparently Kevin Campbell is all in for Tammy Abraham. Listen, I told you, people, I'm going to have another battle with Kevin Campbell this week. I heard this guy saying we should sign Tammy. I heard him defending Granit Xhaka's new contract. Kevin Campbell, I need you on the show next week. We're going to battle. I don't want to hear it's the players, Curtis. We're going all out. We're going to war. Yeah. He said we should buy Tammy. I can't accept that. But we're going to have the debate. I will get Kev back on the show, hopefully next week. But Curtis, I'd take Tammy in a heartbeat. I'm telling you, man, you know you're going to hear that from him at some stage. Listen, let's move on because it's 20 past 10 in England. I'm keeping you guys up late, man. I realize you're probably all busy on this Friday night. Over 1,500 in fact, over 1,600 tuning in. I really appreciate all the love and support on the channel. Different time of day, but you guys are still here riding. You know, I appreciate it massively. Let's have a look. I mean, this one ain't going to cheer you up too much. I have to apologize for this one. Man said Tammy Campbell. That is an absolute banger, by the way. Big up Peter who said hi from San Francisco. No, where's the Tammy Campbell shout, man? That's a banger. I think he actually said that on a stream on AFTV. He said that he's a similar player to Tammy Abraham. Tammy Campbell, you know. Nah, that's a banger. This guy is back in the building in terms of transfer links. You might want to cover your eyes for this one, people. This is not pretty. Mr. Aaron Ramsdale. I thought this one was finished. I thought it was a rumor we were never going to see again. Arsenal intend to submit another bid for Aaron Ramsdale this summer, although this is unlikely to be near the 30 million fee that has been reported. And it was reported earlier by Chris Wheatley. They're going to make a third and final offer. It's believed to be about £25 million with add-ons. Please, just sometimes you got to just listen to your fan base. We know sometimes. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we seriously don't know what we're talking about. We think we do, but sometimes we don't. But in this situation, we know what we're talking about, people. We don't want to pay 30 million for a goalkeeper that just had back-to-back relegations. He got relegated at Bournemouth. I give him credit. He was decent that season. He went to Sheffield United. He wasn't decent that season. He's not even that good with his feet. You're telling me you want to buy a goalkeeper that's a ball-playing goalkeeper. He isn't that good with the ball at his feet. Onana's available for 8 million. The move to Lyon has collapsed. I realise he's banned until November, but maybe it's worth the risk. Go and buy Sam Johnston from West Brom for 15 million. He's a better goalkeeper than Ramsdale. He's cheaper. Arsenal, trust me, we know what we're talking about on this one. We don't want no Ramsdale. Chris Fraser said Onana, Sam Johnston, Areola, Matt Ryan. I mean, we've now missed out on Areola, who's gone to West Ham. Matt Ryan's gone to Sociedad. Onana and Sam Johnston are there. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I'd rather buy Pickford. I'd rather buy Pickford than Ramsdale. You know what I'm saying? Nanyo said, Big Kurt, does Arteta watch the fan base show? Bro, I don't know. Let's hope so. Let's hope he's listening right now. Mikel, if you're watching this, we don't want no Aaron Ramsdale, bruv. We don't want no Aaron Ramsdale. Save your money. We need other positions. Why are you going to spend 30 million on a backup goalkeeper? Come on. Tim Smith, big up, Tim. I need you ready for the new season, Tim. For those who don't know, Tim Smith is the man is the Chris Kamara of this channel. When there's another game on at the same time, this is the guy who comes through more often than not. Big up, Tim. Hope you're well. Looking forward to your support this year on the channel. Need them score updates. Offer 2 million. Yo, don't even offer them 2 million. We don't want him. Just walk away. Big up Zonade said, what's up, Big C? Hope you're well, man. We don't want no Ramsdale. Unbelievable, Jeff. I'm telling you. Ramsdale, please. And I beg Sheffield United, just reject that. Just reject it. Knowing look, they'll accept it now and we'll be stuck with him, man. We'll be absolutely stuck with him. Let's finish off before we get out of here on something non-Arsenal. The biggest football story in the world right now, Lionel Messi. We had a great joke last night. I did a last-minute stream last night. I had to do a stream about Lionel Messi leaving. I thought it was a hoax, but he's on his way out. And it looks as if he will be going to France and on his way to PSG. Apologies, Adams. I miss your super chat, bro. Is it still there for me to click on it? I can still see it, but it won't let me click on it. Adams, apologies. He put Ronaldinho, the GOAT. Listen, for me, the most entertaining footballer the world has ever seen. Is he the greatest? We can put that for a debate. The consistency wasn't as great as some of the other players. But in terms of entertainment, I've probably never enjoyed watching a player more than Ronaldinho, what he did at Barcelona. Even though R9 is my favorite, Ronaldinho was just, you can't get a more enjoyable footballer than him, in my opinion. But this is happening, people. This is happening. Sky Sports, it's all over Twitter, all over social media. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, are in advanced talks to sign former, that just sounds crazy, former Barcelona forward Lionel Messi, according to Sky in Italy. Apparently, he was approached a few days ago. Neymar, Neymar holds a lot of power at PSG. Neymar is pushing the owners to get this deal done. Now, Pep Guardiola, in the press conference we referred to earlier, of course, in terms of Bernardo Silva, he announced that Bernardo Silva was available to leave at the right price because he's not happy. He wants to play every week. He was asked about Lionel Messi, and he categorically denied that Manchester City had any interest in Messi. He said, we were not prepared for Messi to be available. They've obviously just bought Jack Grealish for 100 million. They're trying to get Harry Kane. They're not in for him, which I still find unbelievable that Pep wouldn't try and find a way to get that deal done somehow. But it looks as if they've been stumped. I think PSG have got him. Di Maria, Icardi, Paredes, 3 of the Argentinian internationals are there. Neymar, who is a good friend of his, former Barcelona teammate. Pochettino, Argentinian manager. Maybe he feels at the age of 34, I don't need the Premier League. The Premier League is very physically demanding. He's probably trying to wind down a little bit rather than go somewhere that's even more demanding. So I think the French League, win the French League, score loads of goals, play up front with Neymar and Mbappe, and try and have an assault on that Champions League. Big up, Jay. Hope you're well, bro. Jashar said so. Selling Willock to pay for Ramsdale. Listen, it's Arsenal, innit? Nothing makes sense what we do. Really, we should be selling Willock for 25 mil, putting that 25 mil towards Maddison, and then buying Maddison for 65 mil, which in theory would be 40 million plus Joe Willock, even though Willock obviously goes to Newcastle. That deal would make sense, but it's Arsenal. They'll sell Willock, blow it all on Ramsdale for some reason. And big up to the McManus. Thank you very much for the super chat. Should be using that money to bring Aouar in. Banter FC at it again with a sort of club that if you ask them for a drink, they'd make you a sandwich. I'm telling you, we need a centre mid. Everybody in the Arsenal fan base saying, right, go to Brighton and buy Basuma. Him next to Partey would be a beast. This guy's putting up pictures with Arsenal shirts in the background. They go to Brighton. It's happening. We're negotiating with Brighton, and we pay 50 million for Ben White. Now, I'm not saying Ben White is a bad player. I actually think Ben White is a good signing, even though I think we overpaid for him. But it's just so typical of Arsenal, innit? We need a centre mid, so we go and buy a centre back. We need a right back, so we're going to give Bellerin a new contract. We need a centre mid, and we replace Granit Xhaka with Granit Xhaka on a new contract. It's only the Arsenal way. Lionel Messi, it's madness. I have to admit, I am in shock that this is actually happening. Even when I read it, I said, nah. La Liga will change their mind and find a way for Messi to stay at Barcelona. I read that Messi is one of the biggest taxpayers in the whole of Spain. Why would they want to let him leave La Liga? You would think they would find a way to keep him. But it's crazy. He's actually going to leave. He's going to go to PSG. And like you said, Darren, imagine the shirt sales. I would actually want to go to Paris and watch PSG play. Now, they've got Messi up front. Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar. It's like starting Football Manager with the editor on and just changing. It's like building a dream team. How is that front three going to work? La Liga is finished. La Liga's finished. Nobody cares about El Clasico without Messi. Even since, let's be honest, El Clasico since Ronaldo left has been flat. That game's meant not that much to the neutral because we love the Ronaldo and Messi, debate and battles. La Liga will be finished. Atletico Madrid will probably win the league next season. Craig said, would you swap Aubameyang for Aguero? Would you swap Aubameyang for Aguero? He's a better finisher, but he's injury prone. And he's older. And because of his lack of pace compared to Aubameyang, it's not that I think Aubameyang is better than Aguero. I think Aguero needs service because he doesn't have the speed no more. So I just don't think that don't think that Aguero would thrive in the Arsenal team. Oh my days. And the circus continues. Do you know what? A lot of people have been putting this in the chat, but it's actually true. Apparently, according to reports, Aguero wants to leave Barcelona. The report said Sergio Aguero wants to leave Barcelona this summer. He feels betrayed by the club who promised him that he would play with Lionel Messi. Here's what it is, bro. They've done you. You ain't going nowhere. You're his replacement. Imagine all the conversations he had with Messi. Bro, I'm coming to Barca. Them two are good friends. You know, you get to play, you sign, you're happy, you're looking at houses, you want to live near him. I said, bro, I'm off to Paris. Enjoy Barcelona, mate. They're in a mess. You know what I mean? It's wild. It's absolute. Barcelona, mate, are absolutely in a mess. It's going to take them years to recover from this. Ask Arteta is trending. There's a thing. I think Arteta is on a Sky program tomorrow. And they've put a hashtag in, Ask Arteta. The fans can put questions in it. And I put hashtag Conte or Zidane to Arteta. You know, who's going to replace him, Conte or Zidane? I'm joking, by the way. I didn't send that question. I told you. I'm going to be quiet on Mikel Arteta until the season starts, you know. But yeah, ask him. Ask Mesut, you know. Why has Messi left? Apparently, they can't afford to renew his contract. La Liga have got rules in place now that you can only have such a high wage bill. Because they've signed Depay, Aguero, Eric Garcia, their wage bill is absolutely through the roof, and they're struggling to sell players. So they can't keep Messi. They've had to let him go. It looks as if Messi is going to PSG. And like I said, the news that seems to be breaking is that Sergio Aguero wants to leave Barcelona this summer. He hasn't played a competitive game for Barcelona, and the guy wants to leave already. I mean, let's be honest, he ain't going nowhere. But unless there's an escape clause in that contract, you get 28 days to leave. Sergio Aguero wants to leave Barcelona this summer. He feels betrayed by the club who promised him that he would play with Lionel Messi. Absolutely outrageous if that news is true. Big up Hollywood Hills. Big C with the late night stream. What am I seeing? Do you know what, people? I'm actually going to try and make this maybe once a week because I'm very keen to involve everyone on the channel. I realize most days that I stream at about 2 to 2:30 in the afternoon UK time. But there are a lot of people in America, the Caribbean, all different parts of the world who, because of the time difference, they very rarely get to tune in live during the day. So I think I am going to mix up the times when I stream. I will still do my regular 2 o'clock slot in the day, but then maybe once or twice a week we'll chuck in an evening one because, you know, I really want to involve everyone. And I like seeing different names in the chat as well as the regulars, you know. Be Nice and Humble said, it's 3 a.m. here in India and I'm watching your stream. Definitely the best YouTube channel ever, Curtis Shaw TV, and I should be given an award for watching so late. There you go. I'm giving you an invisible award for tuning in, you know. You've had more trophies than Tottenham. There you go. But listen, I appreciate everyone wherever you are in the world for tuning in. Your support doesn't go unnoticed, and I can only thank you guys. Over 1,700 of you tuning in, and what is 25 to 11 UK time. Big up Nelson Muntz. He said, one Brazilian director is bagging Donnarumma, Ramos, Hakimi, and Messi. Another is bringing in Nuno Doggy Dog and re-signing Becky. Yeah, Leonardo. I mean, listen, Leonardo's got a bit of a different bank account to work with compared to Edu, so I defend Edu in that sense. But listen, I hear what you're saying. Donnarumma, Ramos, Hakimi, and Messi on free transfers, by the way. And also Gini Wijnaldum. You know, they've signed them 5 players. Well, in fact, no, Hakimi, sorry, they bought him for 60 million, but the other 4 on free transfers. Unbelievable. Although there is no such thing as a free nowadays. But Nuno Doggy Dog, man, and Becky B. And also Granit Xhaka, man, another 4 years of him. Amir said, Curtis, I don't know why. I have a feeling I'll be watching you fuming in a couple of weeks. I've got no doubt, bro. I was shouting last week in a preseason friendly. In a preseason friendly, I had to almost question myself after the game, like, what the hell are you doing? You know, I was genuinely that annoyed watching Arsenal at times against Chelsea. I started getting angry. Aguero wants out, people. Get him to Arsenal on a free, man. Come back to England. Aguero coming like he's on a free trial. You know what I mean? Amazon Prime, 7 days free. Big up, John Layout. I hope you're well again, bro. Like I said earlier, good to see you back in the chat, man. Cheers, by the way. Happy Independence Day, people. I'm on a red stripe here, by the way. Happy 59th Independence Day to Jamaica. Big up. John said, I'm happy Barcelona are suffering. I'll never forget sitting in that new camp watching Van Persie get sent off after being offside. And when Messi sat down Almunia back in 09-10. Do you know what? Yeah, I didn't go to them games. I did watch them on the TV, though. And that, you know what? I always used to love Barcelona. That was my team in Spain that I always kind of liked. But when I saw those things going off against Arsenal, I said, nah, these man have got UEFA in their pocket. And at that point, man, I felt different about Barcelona after that, man. They definitely had UEFA and them referees in their pocket. Very frustrating, man. Big up to all the Jamaicans or people supporting Jamaica in the chat. Come on, people. Buenos Aires Guna, don't cry for me, Barca fans. Yo. Like I said, man, you know, I always had a lot of time for Barcelona. I've been there on holiday a few times. A great city. But they've done the way they've managed that football club in recent times, man. I'm not surprised that they're in this situation. I got to be totally honest, man. I think they've been arrogant. You know, the way they allowed Neymar to leave didn't protect him with a big enough release clause. They wasted his money on Dembele and Coutinho. No disrespect to those two players. They're good players, but they couldn't replace Neymar. You know, they should have made Neymar the future king when Messi was moving on. I don't think they showed him that respect. And they're kind of reaping what they sow, man. It's sad. Spanish football will be a mess for a long time. No Ronaldo and no Messi in La Liga. Jamaican women's relay team smashed it. Yeah, the women's team are smashing it, man. But hey, happy Independence Day. Big up, Neil. Listen, people, I'm out of here. You know what? No, let's go for 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Get your comments in. Any questions, any comments, and then I'll get out of here. Bartoma has totally done them. Big C. In terms of Barca. Oh, the Gooner, smash the likes. Mr. Cool Bus Driver, big up my fellow Jamaicans in the chat. Big up, people. Barbados in the house. Radcliffe, big up, bro. Bridgetown. Omar said, I got to sleep. Big up, Big C. Go do what you got to do, bro. Appreciate you tuning in and supporting as always. Arsenal Queen said, oh, missed the stream. Listen, like I said, hit that notification bell and click all, man, because a lot of people, they say that the notification sometimes comes in like when I'm halfway through the stream, so a lot of you are missing it. Will you watch and talk about Ask Arteta? I will definitely watch it, definitely. You know, when you're making content, you got to keep up with everything. You know, I'm sure he'll say something that we have to talk about. Big up Big C Football Content Awards. Done, mate. Cheers. Hey, I appreciate that. Link in the description. Best new content creator for anybody that hasn't voted yet. Click on that. Go on Best New Content Creator. Type in Curtis Shaw TV. I think the votes run out in 3 days. So in 3 days, I'll give you all a little nudge. Anybody that hasn't done it, I will appreciate that vote. I know a lot of you have anyway. So I appreciate that. Robert said, loving the Friday night stream, Curtis. Enjoy your red stripe. It's well deserved. Big up, Robert. Appreciate your support. Streaming tomorrow. Yeah, I am. Manchester City against Leicester. Community Shield watch along. I'll be live from 4:30 UK time. Join me for that. Will Grealish play? Will Maddison play? You know, we'll definitely do that. The Olympic final now, I'm not sure what time that game is. What time is the Olympic final tomorrow? Depends what time it is. I haven't planned to do a watch along for that, but definitely we will do Community Shield and then obviously Arsenal against Tottenham on Sunday. So we got some good watch alongs coming up, man. The Olympic one, yeah, I don't know what time that is. So anybody that knows, Yeah, I'm waking up in the morning and it's already on, so it must be some mad time difference. So, I got to be honest, man. 12:30 UK time. It's not impossible. Keep your eye out, people. Keep your eye out on YouTube. If I'm about at that time, possibly we could do it. But definitely tomorrow will be the Community Shield. Sunday we'll do the Arsenal-Tottenham game. Any questions, people, before we get out of here? Anything you want to say? Any questions? Who are the top 5 richest owners in the Prem? Couldn't tell you, mate. Could not tell you. I would assume Manchester City's are the richest. They're basically a whole country. I know the Arsenal owner's rich. He's probably up there. Obviously Abramovich as well. If we sign Maddison and Aouar, I generally think we will get top 4. Knowing we only need to focus on the Prem, said Owen Sinclair. Would we get top 4 with those two? I still think we'd be a little bit short. But I think we could challenge. But yeah, I'm not quite sure whether we would still be top 4 quality with those two. I think we could challenge. MO7 said, I just want some Middle Eastern owners. Someone that's just going to pump money into the football club, man. He's sipping on that beer. Trust me, man, that Independence Day Jamaica red stripe, you know. Oh, the Gooner said, how do you become a member? I think there's a link in the description for that. Go look in the description. It's down there and you click on it, bro. Getting any AFC fan tokens, bro. Arsenal selling crypto, man. It's all mad. I don't know if I can trust that crypto, man, with Stan Kroenke. It might not have no value. Self-sustaining, man. I'll buy it for a certain price. They'll tell me the value's gone. Nah, I ain't buying no Arsenal crypto, man. I'll stick to the crypto I deal with already. Tapas Lego Pulis. Curtis, between Kroenke and his wife, their net worth is nearly 18 billion. And we can't get a little 200, you know? We can't get a little 200 million or even 150 million. This guy's got 18 billion between him and his wife. And this is what frustrates me so much about this owner. We could actually go mad in the transfer market if this guy wanted to, but he's got no interest in it, unfortunately. Harlek Shakur said, big up Big C, great content as always. I would be happy to have Maddison as our number 10, Max Aarons as our right back, and definitely a centre mid Basuma. I totally agree with all 3 of them. You buy them 3 and we're a serious team. But these guys won't do it. They won't do it. We may get one of them. At this moment, I think Arsenal will probably buy a number 10 and a goalkeeper. I'm not sure we'll sign more than 2, if I'm honest. I hope we don't get Ramsdale. I hope we get someone like Johnston or somebody else. I think we'll try and get Maddison, and I think we'll get a backup goalkeeper. I'm not sure we'll buy anything else. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we get 3 or 4 in. But I don't think we'll buy a centre mid or a right back. I think they're going to keep Xhaka on new deal. And I think they're going to get stuck with Bellerin as well. Ibi said, I support Man City. I would have Bernardo over Grealish. Bernardo's a warrior. Wow. It's a crazy comment. I mean, to be fair, he's won the Premier League. He's won Player of the Year at City. So he's proved that he can produce at City. Grealish hasn't. In that sense. Curtis, what's the difference between subscribed and being a member? So a member, you get a few extra things like members only streams, and you get little pictures you can put next to your name and stuff. It's just a little few extra bits and bobs to support the channel a little bit more. But don't listen, people. Subscribing and liking is more than enough. I went into edit player on FIFA 21 and I downgraded all the Arsenal players for realism. Yo, it's harsh, man. It's harsh. It's absolutely harsh. MO7 said, we need a centre mid, big time, Big C, as well as a right back. I totally agree with you. You know, Aouar is just out here, desperate for a club. Basuma looks like he's going to stay at Brighton. I cannot believe that nobody has gone and signed Basuma. Arsenal under 23s lost 4-0 to Boreham Wood tonight. It was Boreham Wood's first team. Obviously, our under 23s, there would have been a lot of young players. Memphis Depay has put a tweet out with a picture of a broken heart next to a goat. So he's not happy either. With Messi leaving, of course. and reports coming off ESPN that PSG are offering Messi a 3-year contract, and they feel a deal is close after positive talks with his representative. So it looks like he is very soon going to be a PSG player. People, I'm out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate your support. Different time zone, but listen, I've enjoyed it. I think I will definitely do some evening streams as well, 1 or 2 a week maybe, just to keep everyone involved and let you watch the the likes as well. So listen, thank you very much for tuning in. Join me tomorrow, 4:30, Community Shield watch along, Manchester City against Leicester. Will Grealish play? Will Maddison play? We'll get a closer look at Maddison, and obviously we're hoping he comes to Arsenal. And then on Sunday from 1:30 for a 2 p.m. kickoff, Arsenal against Tottenham, pre-season friendly. And then on Monday, we're going to do a lot of build-up work to the season. Fantasy Football League, we're going to launch that on Monday as well. So get involved. There'll be a prize for the winner at the end of the season. Big up to all of you lot. Enjoy your Friday, because like I said, next Friday, Arsenal against Brentford. We're hoping we'll be celebrating, but the stress will begin next Friday. Thank you very much for tuning in. Smash a like on the video. Take care, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Bless.